sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beach of sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Cooper's Thaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Cooper's Thaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high.
Hello, tubers. We're back. Back from the cruising, back from the life in Europe, drinking fine wine, champagne on arrival, champagne on the airplane going out there, champagne coming back, champagne in the cabin. Man, I've had enough of champagne.
Well done.
And how'd you hold down the fort since I've been gone, Brookie boy?
Oh, we missed you. No, you were good. Brownie did a stellar job.
Did he now?
Yes, good guy. Tried to twist his arm to do a lot more, but he's gonna probably once a month he'll sit in with us maybe. So
oh, as a special guest. Okay, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And have you all missed us? We missed you all. And I did manage to answer a few of the comments on the videos that we uploaded while we were gone. We sort of had intermittent internet because we were in a port every single day. So we're off the ship and going on excursions and seeing fantastic places. Brooke, it was the best cruise I've had to date in my life.
Oh, really?
I ticked off so many of my bucket list boxes. It's unbelievable.
Oh.
I'd always wanted to see Rome.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd always wanted to see Vatican City. And we went to Vatican City and we could see it there. And we saw the chimney, you know, where the white smoke comes out and they announce the new Pope, and the black smoke comes out and the Pope dies. We saw all that. We saw the Colosseum where the gladiators used to fight. You know, and it was fantastic as well. And then we went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh my God.
Quite a lean on it.
Quite a lean, and a very, very narrow staircase going up and down.
Oh.
And it was hard to get to the top because it's leaning at an angle. Okay. And as you're walking around this side, it's no problem because you're walking along the edge. But as you're coming around here, what happens is the stairs sort of get a bit steeper, and it's harder work on the old legs. And every level, there's like a little window and a passing place where people can pass you that are coming down and you're going up. And there's like 7 of them. Every single window, I said, Darlene, I need to stop, rest my legs. This is killing me. But we made it to the top, and it was scary as hell. Now, I suffer from vertigo.
Yeah.
And you would have thought there'd been like a concrete wall at the top, with a little viewing thing like from the neck high, where you can sort of tilt your head over and see down. It's completely open with the flimsiest little metal gate going around. And I think if you put enough pressure on it, if you leaned against it, you're over the edge.
Oh,
it was that flimsy. And it wasn't bolted down. It wasn't secured by chains or anything like that to the pillars. It was just there loosely. That scared the shit out of me.
yeah.
I was like, Darlene, I'm going down. And there's a woman attendant up there at the top of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And she said to Darlene, she says, oh, there's one more deck up, and it's the bell tower. And I looked at the staircase. It was even narrower than the last one. I said to my wife, I said, I ain't going up there. I said, I'm staying right freaking here by this staircase. And she said, I'll go up there then. So she went up there and filmed it. And I was like, no way. I mean, my legs were shaking. My head was getting dizzy. And I'm like, because it's leaning over at quite an angle. And you don't realize it until you're up there at the top, how steep of a lean that is. And you think to yourself, man, if 10 people stood next to this edge where I am right now, that'd be enough to topple it, but it's not. It's just that illusion that you get, and it was a fantastic cruise. My favorite port, my favorite place that we went to is, I'm a bit of a old buff historian. I like ruins. I like seeing history, where we were 1,000 years ago, where we were 2,000 years ago. Well, we went to a place that was 300 years before Christ. 300 years before Christ, this city was in existence, and it was called Pompeii. A lot of you may know about Pompeii. Some of you may not. It was a big volcano, covered it in ash.
Vesuvius, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mount Vesuvius. And it covered it in ash, and they only discovered it a little over 200 years ago. They never even knew. They heard about it in the history books, but there was no sign of it, that this Pompeii existed until they stumbled across it 200 years ago by wanting to, dig up farmland, build houses, that sort of thing. And it was massive. Just to give you an idea of the size, the size of it would cover all of Pattaya and Jomtien.
Wow.
That's how big it was.
Now that happened almost instantaneously.
That happened 70 years after Christ.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as it was kind of what I read, preserved in time.
It was because of the ash.
It was instant, I guess. The volcanic eruption, it either was the lava or the ash must have hit them almost instantaneously, because people didn't react. They were still in their homes. They were still frozen in time, you might say.
Well, there was a glass case there inside one of the swimming pool areas. They had a swimming pool, bathhouse, they called it. And they found the body of a woman who was pregnant, and it preserved her perfectly in time. The ashes preserved her perfectly, and she's in this glass case, and you can see her. I got a picture on my phone. I'll show you guys. And it looks like she's still alive.
Wow.
Everything. You could see her facial expressions. She had her hand over her head like this to protect her from the hot volcanic ash. And they reckon it was buried under 30 meters of ash. Well, that's 100 feet, Brooke.
Yeah, yeah.
100 feet of ash it was buried under, and then there's soil on top of that. And it was just amazing. It was like you ever seen the movie The Gladiator?
Yeah.
And they have the old footage from the Roman times and all that. Well, it's all done on a stage, with clay and stuff, that they use to make these things. Here you're seeing it real, stones for stone.
Real time.
Nothing was added. Nothing. No roofs were added. All the roofs had collapsed. So all you could see was the foundations. But one of them was a VIP house. And it belonged to somebody famous. And all the tiles were still there, untouched. And that one was fenced off. You couldn't go inside because they wanted to keep it original. But everything else you could. And interesting fact about Pompeii that we found there while we were at the site. Apparently there was over 14 brothels. And the tour guide said, yes, they had GPS there to tell people which way was the brothels. And it was a stone on the ground that was in the shape of a penis, pointing in a direction.
Oh.
And they found 14 of these pointing to different buildings. So they knew there was 14 of them back in the day, 300 years before Christ. And you got to see where the gladiator ring was, where the gladiators they found tiger bones, so they knew the gladiators were training with tigers. And that's why they incorporated that into the film Gladiator, because Pompeii, they'd found that the gladiators were actually training with live tigers.
I do have found a knowledge.
And it was just simply fantastic, Brooke. Absolutely beautiful place. I fell in love with it. And Darlene did a bit of research on Google. And to see all of Pompeii City that was covered under ash, it would take you 3 days. That's how big it was. It was massive. It was a huge city.
Yeah.
And they reckon some 30,000 people lived there, including the gladiators. Amazing.
Yeah. And
Blew me away.
That event occurred so rapidly and quickly, I don't think people even had a chance to leave.
The rich people got out.
Well,
a lot of the rich people got out and got out on the
money.
boat.
Don't make a difference if the thing's at your door, but
yeah, they got out. They had boats. The poor people are the ones that died.
Yeah,
and they reckon that it was some 11,000 people that died there. Yeah, and they only found a couple hundred bodies. That was it. Yeah. So let's get started with today's show, see who we got online. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for coming on and joining the live stream with myself, Cooper, and my good and trusty sidekick, Mr. Brooke Schneider.
Good to be here. My Thai Paradise. Hello, CBD Cooper. I missed you. Hope you and Darlene had a wonderful trip. Let's get to 100 likes. Make Darlene smile.
Yes, please get to 100 likes if you're watching on the live stream. Hit the thumbs up. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it really does help the channel. So much appreciated.
He goes on to say, I'm looking forward to being back in Thailand January 1st, staying at Dusit Grand Park 2 for a month. Nice.
Wow. Okay. So you'll be at Coopersville for a whole month. Make sure
Yes.
you reach out and get in touch with us, and you come to January's meet and greet, which will be on the 4th Tuesday of every month at Fraser's.
Yeah, the pools are nice there. Captain Action
And Henry
from Tampa says, hit that like button. Make Darlene smile.
And thank you, Henry. Much appreciated.
My Thai Paradise. Cooper, do you have a favorite cigar that you like?
I do. My favorite, I could not find for love and money. And the cruise ship normally sells cigars and cigarettes in the duty-free shop. And they also have a cigar lounge there called Humidor, where it's only for cigar smokers. Cigarette smokers, vapors, no, only for cigar smokers. and people that smoke pipes. And I went in there expecting to be able to buy my favorite cigars because it's American Cruise Line. Because it sails in the Mediterranean, EU law says they can't sell cigarettes or tobacco on the cruise, including cigars. I was mystified. I was like, no, if I would have known this, I would have bought them in Dubai, at Dubai airport,
Right.
because they got a big cigar place at the airport. And my favorite are King Edwards. A lot of cigar smokers will frown at that. And they'll be like, no, you got to have a Havana, you got to have a Cuban, you got to have this, or you got to have that, Moroccan, whatever. Come on, Cooper, King Edwards, yuck. I like King Edwards. I always have. That was my first cigar I ever had. My dad gave me a cigar when I graduated high school and helped me buy my very first motorcycle. And he said, there you go, son. You deserve this. Congratulations. Gave me a cigar, a hug, and a pat on the back, and the keys to the bike. So that was the very first cigar I ever had. And it brings back the memories of me and my dad when we were best of friends, and used to hang out with each other, and later became drinking buddies in the barn with the horses. But yeah, that was my favorite cigar, but I could not find them anywhere in Europe for love or money.
Now, here you don't see cigar shops.
Yes, you do.
Where?
Second Road in Pattaya. Okay. The biggest cigar shop in all of Pattaya.
We should go there sometime.
Yeah, it's called the Cigar Factory.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I haven't.
Yeah, and it's the cheapest one around to buy cigars. They got good cigars in there. Over 1,000 different ones from all over the world.
Yeah, somebody was asking.
And you can buy Cuban cigars in there too, which are banned in America, but you can buy them here in Thailand.
Okay, well, that's now you know. Cooper, thanks for the great videos. The kids can sing.
Oh my God, it drove me freaking nuts. We're driving down to Phuket, and for 8 hours of driving, all they were doing was singing Darlene and the Kids at the top of their lungs to every single song that came on the radio. They knew the words to every single song that came on the radio. I think it was 2010 prodigies, all the ones from that era. And I couldn't believe it. The kids knew the words, and they're singing along. And after, 30 minutes, I'm going, okay, this is enough. And they're still going. And an hour, this is enough. Come on, guys. 2 hours. And you see me in the video, I'm going like this. Yeah, thank you, my Thai paradise. Goldie Thai one.
Goldie Thai. Okay. Hey, now I didn't look like Gold.
Hey, now Goldie. Welcome to the live stream.
Scotty Caswell. Welcome back, Cooper.
And thank you, Scotty. And thank you for being a channel member and having the badge right there next to your name, supporting the channel for only $2 a month. Much appreciated.
Over there in Pennsylvania.
And thank you, Captain Action and Nomad Jack and LV and Roger and everybody else with the badge next to their name helping to support the channel for only $2 a month. We highly appreciate it.
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, CBD and gang. Welcome back. Hope your trip was good.
It was. And we had a fantastic time. We brought back a lot of stuff. Oh my God. I took a picture, Brooke. This table here where we're at right now was completely full. You could not see the table of the amount of stuff Darlene bought and brought back. And I'm going to show this on the live stream. Darlene said, don't do it. I'm still going to do it because it was just so much freaking stuff. There you go. Look at that, folks. This is the table that Brooke and I are currently sitting at. And that's all the stuff that she brought back. Absolutely loads and loads and loads of stuff. I'll just flick through here. More stuff. More stuff. Oh, and that was the game I bought. I bought one thing for me, and it was a PlayStation 5 game, the new Indiana Jones game. I sent it to Dennis and said, hey, I got the new game. But no, we had a fantastic cruise. Thank you all so very, very much for your warm wishes. And I said to you, I was going to show you a picture of that girl that was in the Pompeii, and she's literally frozen in time, guys. And this is how they found her. There you go. You can see her there.
Yeah.
And that is her body covered in ash. You can see the clothes that she was wearing. That she was wearing the traditional robe dress. You can see that built up around her waist. You could see that she was pregnant by looking at her stomach. And they carbon dated her age and reckoned that she was about 24 years old when it hit. Yeah.
Captain Action, Henry from Tampa, Team Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Hello to all in the chat.
And hello, Henry.
LV, Las Wages, welcome home, Coop.
And thank you, LV. Much appreciated. I don't know why we have the @ symbol there.
No.
YouTube does that from time to time. They throw that in there. I don't know why they put the @ in there. Sometimes it'll screw up what your channel name is, and we don't know who you are. And then it'll go away, and then it'll come back 6 months later.
Yeah.
So
was
nothing to do with us. All down to YouTube.
No, I was here for one live stream a couple months ago, and then it went away on its own. Then it came back. Actually, it was back on Monday. You know, so here it is again. Roger Walker, welcome home. Darlene, Cooper, Brooke, and Brownie did an awesome job. Thumbs up.
And thank you, Roger. Yeah, I did see a bit of it. We got back Monday night. We landed in Swanepoel, Bangkok at 1:30 in the afternoon, got home about 5. We stopped at the services, wanted to have some lunch because all they do is give you breakfast on the airplane, you know. And I thought, nah, we'll miss that and we'll stop at the services for lunch. So that's what we did, and took our time getting home. And when we got home, what popped up when I turned on the TV? You and Brownie.
There you go. Bingo.
Notification to watch it. So I did watch about 45 minutes of it, and I was like, Darlene, I got jet lag. I need to sleep now. So
I figured you'd be dead to the world.
Yeah, we were.
Zandra from Tampa. Hello, tubers.
And hello,
Tampa, Florida.
Zandra. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Much appreciated.
Well, there's Alfa Romeo. He says, what? No more 3 a.m. phone calls from Italia, Italy. I guess you're back in Thailand. Yes, he is. Glad you're both home safe. Looks like you had a wonderful time on vacay.
And we had a fantastic time. I learned some Italian words, which were always nice to learn, you know, and what's it called? Andiamo. That means let's go. Andiamo. The tour guides would say, Andiamo, andiamo. But yeah, I had, and he was messaging me the whole time. Oh, Cooper, where's your next port? Okay, we're going into here. Oh, you want to try this? You want to try that? And he suggested that we try this lemon alcohol drink. And it's called Lemon Sia. And he said, only have a little sip, Coop. You're diabetic like me, and it's got a lot of sugar. So only have a little sip, but it's very, very good. And I did, and it was strong, and Darlene drank the rest of it. And she says, oh, babe, can we get a bottle of this and take it back to Thailand? I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So we did. We bought a big 2-liter bottle and brought it back with us as part of our, you know, allowance that you're allowed to bring into Thailand duty free. Yeah. So thank you for that. And he told us where to have the best pizza, and I had the best lasagna I ever had in my life in Sicily.
Oh, wow. Well,
Sicily was Darlene's favorite port, and it was fantastic. And then, you know, the TV series Game of Thrones?
Yep.
We went to where they filmed that, the actual castle where they filmed it.
In Sicily.
In Sicily.
Oh, okay.
And other parts of Italy. It wasn't just one part. It was like 3 different castles they filmed it at. And we went around it, and Darlene's like, babe, when we get back to Thailand, we have to rewatch the whole series again because I want to see where it was. And they showed us where the beach was, where they filmed this scene, showed us this, and the pictures from the TV series. It was fantastic. Fantastic. It really was.
A little history there. $20 says, hello, CBD gang from Omaha, Nebraska.
And hello, Tony. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Who keeps freaking messaging me? I
channel
bet
member.
anything is Romeo. Oh my God, that's Game of Thrones is in Croatia. Sorry, it was in Croatia,
Okay.
where they made it, and it was in several places there, and fantastic. Absolutely loved it.
So the castle was in Croatia, not Sicily.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I got mixed up, but it was not Split. It's called
Dubrovnik?
Dubrovnik.
Okay,
That's where
yeah.
it was,
Heard
in
that's
Dubrovnik.
nice.
Brownie said Split was beautiful. He really loved it. That was his favorite place in Croatia. Not for me. Dubrovnik, amazing. A lot of history there. A lot of old castles that are still standing after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and they look like they were brand new. They look immaculate. Yeah.
Roger Walker, welcome home, Darlene Cooper. Brooke and Brownie did an awesome job. Thumbs up, gang.
Oh, I'm getting a replacement. I can retire early.
Yeah.
You and Brownie can take over the channel.
Not so sure. Richard Woolley says, hi, Coops and all.
Hey, Richard. How you doing, brother?
Bugwan says, hello, CBD. 4-day, 21 hour, 29 minutes, 9 seconds until liftoff. But as Alpha would always say, who's counting?
Who's counting?
Yeah.
Who's Bhagwan? Is
Well,
a channel member, but
yeah,
I think it's an
with
YouTube
the at
with
sign.
the at and screwed up.
Screws up.
Who it is? Yeah, but thank you, Bhagwan,
4 days, not
and thank you
long
for being
now.
a channel member too.
David Lowe, there he is, checking in from a crisp fall evening in Rhode Island. Only 68 days till I'm back in the land of smiles. But who's counting? Click that like button, makes everyone smile.
Yes,
True.
please, and it's free. It doesn't cost a penny. I don't know why everybody doesn't do it. You all need to just go smash and done. Wave Runner, there's a blast from the past, and he says we. I think that means welcome home.
Welcome.
Thank you, Wave Runner.
LV says Brownie did an amazing job. Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty knowledgeable in the
Great cat.
yield max funds.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just knowledgeable a lot of stuff, that boy. There he is.
Africa, Islam. Thank you, buddy.
Congratulations on your trip. Heading back to Berlin on the 26th.
Oh, so he's going back to Germany on the 26th. When you back in Thailand, Africa, got to meet up with you, your wife, and your little child. We keep saying we're going to make it happen.
Mark Schaefer, hey, Cooper and Brooke. Cooper, were you and Darlene ready to get back, or do you wish that you could stay longer?
Okay. How honest do I want to be on the live stream? Okay, I'll be 100% honest. Heck with it. Darlene really wanted to stay on the cruise ship. We did the back-to-back, and she was like, babe, I don't want to get off. I'm loving it, you know, because we had a fantastic time. Every single port, Darlene was buying stuff. And it wasn't just for her. She was buying souvenirs for her friends, for like you and Jackie, Brownie and Jen, JT and AJ, you know, Pinky and Nomad Jack. You know, we're buying souvenirs for, you know, our closest friends. And then we're buying souvenirs for the kids. And then, of course, Darlene's brother and sister-in-law are looking after the kids while they complete their high school in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So we were buying souvenirs for everybody, and every single port. Let me go back a little bit. I bought Darlene a Pandora bracelet 2 years ago. And I said, what we'll do is we'll do cruising every single country. I'll buy you a charm. Fantastic. Love the idea. Not on this cruise. Every single port, there was another Pandora with a charm for that specific town or city. And just like, oh, we got to get Pandora here. This one is for Lucerna. This one is for Venice. This one is. But you know what? I went with a budget and I came back with $1,800 in my pocket.
So you were under budget.
So I was well under budget. I'm happy.
Nice.
I'm happy.
nice.
And we had a fantastic time. You know, it'll be the one, it'll be one to tell the grandchildren. You know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Blade Runner, welcome.
sorry, I forgot the second half from Mark. So that was Darlene. Me, I was thinking about my PlayStation. I couldn't wait to come back and play my PlayStation
With your new game.
With my new game. Yeah, that was my thoughts. I had the game and I got it like, I think like on the 5th day of the cruise. So I had to hold on to it for almost 3 weeks before we could play it. You know, before I can get home and play it. And I still haven't played it. I was too busy completing another game that I had.
Blade Runner, welcome back, Coop and Darlene. Glad you had a great trip.
And thank you. Much appreciated.
Tony says, good evening from Omaha. Well, we had that one, I think.
And thank you,
Nebraska.
Tony.
Yeah. Buongiorno. Cooper and Brooke says,
Buongiorno.
Alpha. Oh, there he is.
Andiamo.
Alpha misses Thailand. Big time. Tony says,
And
good
he's got it
evening.
there 3 times. We got you, Tony. Yeah.
Did Darlene enjoy the lemon salad shot?
Oh, she did. And we bought a whole bottle back
Yeah,
with
you
us.
said.
So it's in the kitchen. And one thing I found in a French supermarket in Cairns called Carrefour. And you know, I've been asking for people to look out for this for the longest of time. And it's the burrito kits.
Oh, yes.
And they're saying, there's no such thing. And it was. I bought them and I brought back 3 boxes with me.
Wow, well done.
I figured I could crush them into the suitcase, you know. And I'll show you what they look like. Waffle on for 2 minutes, Brooke. And I'll just show everybody what they look like because they said they didn't exist.
Well, Thailand's still here when he gets back. The weather's been nice. It's rainy season, but haven't noticed any big issue. Occasionally it rains, but not for long. And this morning driving over, a few puddles, so it obviously rained at night, but nothing too dramatic. But the weather seems to be ideal year round. So you that are thinking of coming here, you're gonna absolutely love the nice time of the year. I'd say it's a little cooler in the mornings and maybe the rest of the year, and a little cooler in the evening. So it's, I think, an ideal time of year right now. But
So everybody that said they don't exist, yes, they do. Right there. Paid promotion by El Paso.
old El Paso.
These are the burrito kits. Old El Paso burrito kits. These ones right here. And this. Don't look for the one with the picture of the chicken. Look for the one with the picture of the beef, the ground beef. And it is to die for. I love these things. And all you do is you buy the ground beef.
Make it yourself.
You cook it. And it's got all the sauce and everything to put inside. Absolutely fantastic. And if you're in America or Canada, where they're from, and you're going to be coming over to Thailand, grab me a couple boxes. I'm more than happy to pay you for it. And I got the only 3 they had on the shelf. If not, I would have bought more.
You wiped them out.
Yeah.
Fred Pantone, hey, CBD, welcome back. Cooper, sounds like you had a fantastic life-enriching vacation.
It was.
Now that you're back in Thailand, has been enriched.
And I learned something, that it's good every now and then to step outside of Thailand, because then you can appreciate how special Thailand really is.
True.
And the prices were astronomical. We got one of the cruise ports that we went into was called Malta, the island of Malta. And it's in between Italy and Northern Africa. And anyways, from the cruise port, there was a hill that you had to go up, a little windy hill. There was about a 15-minute walk. If you got into a car, it would take you about 2 minutes, but it was a very steep hill, and I could see people struggling, and there was taxis down the bottom. These taxi drivers wanted 50 euros, $60 for a 2-minute taxi ride just to take you to the top of the hill. In Thailand, it would have been 30 baht.
Yeah, nothing.
Under $1. And they wanted $60 US, 50 euros.
Wow, tourist trap.
It was, you know, and I was like, no freaking way. And I was trying my best to haggle with these taxi drivers. And as I was walking down, and every driver was sort of cornering us. You want to go to town? You want to go to town? Yeah, it's only, I can see it. It's right there. It's 2 minutes up. How much? 50 euros. No, next one, you know? And at the end, I got one that was pissed off, but he did it for 20 euros. I don't think he had a fare all day.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll give you 20. And, which is about $30, you know, half the price. And he took us up to the top of the hill. We were there in about a minute and a half.
Oh.
You know, that's it. He goes up to the top of the hill. There's a turning circle. We call it in America roundabout for Brits and Australians. And that's it. Dropped us off right there. He can go no further. And we walked into town, bought Darlene her Pandora. And that's where I got my my game.
Okay.
My PlayStation 5 game. And I've been wanting to play it. But I'm very dubious about using my credit card online, even with the PlayStation Store, to buy games. I just don't like giving those details out online. I'm just one of those funny people. And you can't download the game if you put a VPN. It won't let you.
Okay.
So I couldn't protect it. I'm not buying it.
Mm.
So I waited and got the actual disc instead of downloading it. Yeah.
Well, then you got it forever, too.
Yeah.
Tony Bach says, glad you enjoyed the history from your vacation.
I do love
cruising
history.
to Italy and Greece for those reasons.
Mm.
Would love to visit Egypt, which I think you have on your bucket list.
Yeah.
For the same reason, although safety concerns is holding me back.
What sort of safety concerns there, Tony?
Middle
Let
East,
me know.
Egypt, who knows?
There's nothing going on in Egypt right now. Israel and Gaza and Iran is a long way away from where Egypt is. You know, I mean, you got to go through the canal to get into the Med to get over to Egypt.
Okay.
So it's a long way. It's like 1,000 miles, guys, you know, away from any conflict area that I'm aware of. But we are planning on that cruise of June of next year. We're going to go on the Norwegian Viva, which is their newest ship out. Aqua comes out next year, which will be their newest ship at the time. But right now, Viva is the newest. And we're going to be flying and getting the ship in Hungary. And then it goes to the Greek islands, including my favorite Greek island, which is called Santorini.
Okay.
And I was last there when I was 30, so 26 years ago. I'd love to see how it's changed since then. And they claim it's where the lost city of Atlantis is. Many scuba divers have gone in the water there and seen old ruins in the water, and they think that could be where Atlantis was. Who knows? But it's got a volcano there. And one of the great things about Santorini is the beaches are black. The sand is black. Fantastic. And it doesn't stick to your feet.
No.
You know, when you go into the beaches around the world, you go in the ocean, you come out, sand gets all stuck in between your toes and everything. Not in Santorini. It falls off your feet. It doesn't get stuck there, and you're not there with the towel, you know, trying to get sand unstuck between your toes.
Fountain of knowledge.
It's fantastic. And I love that island. The water is crystal clear around the island. It's got cable cars going up. Oh, it's fantastic. So we're going to do that cruise next year with my sister. And one of the stops on the cruise is Egypt. And I want to see the Great Pyramids. That is on my bucket list. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
So let me know, Tony, what are your concerns about Egypt and why?
You could start up a channel just on cruising, Cooper.
Nah, I don't want to go that route.
W Secrets to Success. Okay. Hello, gents.
And hello, W. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother.
Tony says, by the way, my Hunter Orion handle is not showing for some reason.
Oh, so that's Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the handles are off with this.
Yeah, they're all off today when they do that. I don't know why YouTube does it, but they freaking put that @ symbol in and it confuses.
Nothing we're doing anyways that I know of.
Okay, yeah, Hunter, let me know what it is that you're afraid of about going to Egypt, buddy.
Tekken says, good morning, CBD. Welcome back.
And thank you, Tekken. Much appreciated.
LV from Lost Wages says, if you you haven't talked about it by the time this message gets through, how did the casinos treat you on the cruise?
Right. Fantastic news there. On the way out, everything was normal as the casino goes. But on the trip back, because we did the back-to-back from Barcelona to Venice and then back to Barcelona. And they changed the casino rewards policy when we left Venice, heading back to Barcelona. And the change they made is if you get 2,000 points, you get a free cruise.
This is on the back cruise now.
Yes.
The second one.
They
Okay.
just implemented it
For that
fleet-wide
cruise.
starting on that date. So we got to enjoy that extra perk. So 2,000 points, you get a free cruise anywhere in the world
Nice.
with NCL. How many points did I get? 15,000.
Oof.
How many free cruises is that, Brooke?
7.
7. How many points did Darlene get? 2,500.
Well, she gets free one.
And so there's 8 free cruises we got right there.
Now, did you say it's for 2 people?
2 people.
So the 2,000 points is for 2 people.
2
Wow,
people.
that's even better.
So it's not like 2,000 points for me, 2,000
No.
points for her.
But you're
It's an
getting,
interior, so you don't have a window.
who
You don't have a
cares?
balcony.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all you're going to do is sleep there.
Now you only pay the port fees,
And the taxes.
gratuities, and taxes.
Taxes, that's it.
But geez, that wasn't even on this cruise because it was free.
Yeah, it was $300 each.
So you cruise for what, 2 weeks, a little over. for
$600, $1,200
almost
total.
3 weeks, really,
$1,200 for 21
Crazy.
days.
for 2 people.
2
Hello.
people. Yeah.
There you go. It is a deal.
Yeah, for $1,200. Couldn't beat it.
But so how did the casinos treat you then?
Well, I came back with $1,800.
Well, so good.
Yeah, and 7 free cruises.
And 17 cruises. So
So loving it, loving it, loving it, as Cooper
you're
likes to
damn
say.
lucky on those one-armed bandits,
Mm.
aren't you? Tony Box says, "Welcome back, Cooper. Darlene, Brooke, and Brownie did a fantastic job. I was so impressed with what they did.
You didn't
They
say
held
that.
down the fort."
Where are you freaking reading? I'm not seeing that. You bullshitter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hunter.
Byrne says, "Morning from China. Wow.
Wow.
Hope to see you in 3 weeks.
Okay.
Time in the land of smiles." So
Yeah,
there
it'd be
you go,
great to
China.
have you out here with us, Byrne. And we got our meet and greet next Tuesday. So next week on Tuesday, 6 o'clock at Fraser's Sports Bar
Yeah,
on
on
John
Trapeia,
John Tien's to Prior Road.
Trapeia Road. So
Yeah.
that's next Tuesday, 6 p.m.
Yep,
4th Tuesday of the month.
of every month.
I think it's the 28th.
The only one we won't have is in December because we won't be
Neither
here.
one of
We'll
us will
be
be
on a
here.
cruise ship.
Yeah,
I'll be on a cruise ship with the kids doing an Asian cruise. So 2 more months,
Maybe
we're
we
back
can
on a
get-
cruise ship.
Brownie to go in for that one. I recognize you. You're yeah. But tourism, they say now it's down, going to be a slow season, high season, because
Really?
the Chinese are just not coming like they used to. Cooper,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. We'll see if it's true, but anyways.
Well, that big buffet that's on Second Road opposite
Yeah.
Riviera in Jomtien.
Yep.
We saw it was packed there last night.
Okay.
Darlene and I saw
Tour
and there
buses?
was 3 tour buses there.
Mm,
Yeah, so the Chinese are still coming, just maybe the numbers are down.
Maybe the numbers are down a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Richard Woolley told me something I didn't know.
King Edwards are English cigars.
From England.
Well, King Edward makes sense.
Well, anybody can call something King Edward. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's from England, but if it is, Richard, thank you for the update. I had no idea, but they are fantastic cigars.
Bingo.
Mm. I'll have to ask some of my English subscribers, grab me some.
Yeah, I don't think they grow tobacco in England, so that's got to be all imported stuff.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Maybe from Jamaica,
Yeah.
or
One of the
tobacco.
prior colonies.
Yeah, it could be Barbados. Well, Jamaica's still a colony.
Yeah.
Still a British colony. Canada still a British colony. Australia, New Zealand, India. And Jamaica. The one that is not that's over there in the Caribbean is Barbados. They left the colony just a couple years ago. They wanted
I'm
to
sure
be
you're aware of
independent.
this little factual tidbit of history.
What's that?
Sir Walter Raleigh
Oh, yeah.
imported tobacco to Europe for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how tobacco got introduced to Europe
Okay.
on one of his return visits.
Hmm.
Jim Briggs, hi from Mumbai.
And hello,
Mumbai,
Jim
India.
in Mumbai.
Wow.
Wow. I've been through that airport once, and that was about 30 years ago on an airline called Jet Airways. Never again.
Interesting technology. We have
Mm.
subscribers watching live stream from all over the planet.
Exactly. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
The-
it is
the
interesting.
more diversified, the better.
Yep. Subarama says, did you happen to stop at Albania?
No, we didn't. It went to Croatia, but not Albania.
Okay.
I would have liked to. I'd like to see as much as I can. You know, my dream when I was in my 20s and I was in the Army was, you know, when I retire, I want to see the world. That's one of the reasons I joined the Army. I wanted to see the world. Where did I go? My very first assignment in the Army after, you know, I graduated from basic training and my advanced training is, where did I go? Germany. Stuttgart, Germany. Loved Germany. Was there about all of 3 months. Iraqi war started.
Oh.
Guess what, Coop? You're going to Iraq. Oh, thank you. Well,
First
Kuwait,
stop,
and then Iraq, yeah.
Germans.
And then it was Kuwait, Iraq, Afghanistan, and that was it. That was
Saw a video about Albania
Mm.
that it's a stop that people consider to retire to.
Mhm.
It's actually apparently one of the most affordable European countries
Mm.
to retire to,
Yeah.
compared to, you know, other countries. Forget it. It's just cost of living will kill you, but there it's still pretty reasonable. So
Mm.
anyways, little tidbit. LV says it looks like a lot of names have been changed back to their email names.
Yeah.
We're wondering that. Wonder if this is because of the hack crash a couple nights ago. Yeah.
There was affected a lot of sites.
AWS,
yeah.
Amazon.
Amazon affected a lot. Airlines even, you know. And I heard about it and I was like, please don't affect Emirates, you know, because that's who we're flying back with. Yeah, but it affected a lot of companies.
Yeah, AWS, Amazon Web Services.
Mm.
But, you know, you don't really know this, but
Mm.
they're so big a company and they host all these websites, or at least run them, I suppose. And they all got, you know, shut down for I don't know how long, but
Affected YouTube too. A lot of YouTubers couldn't do live streams.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the
When that
channels I follow, Bar Chart, you know, for options
Mm.
trading, that was down because of that hack.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even get quotes. And,
Mm.
you know, you think to yourself, Jesus, I don't know why these guys are doing it. But,
Mm.
you know, anyways, it's, who knows? Subarama says, great country and a 1-year visa free. He's talking about Albania there.
Albania.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
There's several things that I want to see. And when the ship docked in Venice, they call it Venice on all the cruise lines call it Venice, the port. Nowhere near Venice.
Nowhere near. 2-hour drive, I think you said.
About 2.5 to 3 hours.
Jesus.
And
Yeah.
we're only there for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know, so the people disembarking, new people embarking, you know, for the next cruise. There was no time for us to get up there.
No.
And we really wanted to see the canals of Venice and do the canal boat and all that sort of thing, you know. Oh, sole mio, you know. And we couldn't do it.
No.
So, but on the next cruise we're going on that goes from Hungary, that does the Med with the Greek islands and then over to the pyramids, Egypt, it docks at that port. So we'll be flying out of Venice. So I said to Darlene, we'll book a hotel and we'll stay there for 2 days and we'll see the sights before we fly back.
Hmm.
So we will get to see it on the
We'll
next
get
cruise.
the trip in.
Mm. Now, this one here, the next comment, I recognize that thumbnail there, picture, but I can't remember who it was.
Well, it says at my 8344, welcome home.
And thank you. I recognize that symbol, but I can't put a name to the symbol.
This next one, I have no idea. who
Alfa
that is.
Romeo. Yeah, we know that one.
Darlene, did you try the delicious Italian gelato and tiramisu?
She did. She tried both and absolutely loved it.
Okay. He says, welcome back. I like the like.
I hit the like. And thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Terry Fallon from Bancroft. Hello, Cooper and Brooke. Great to have you back. Coop, my wife says you're living the life. Good on you and Darlene.
Well, that's what we want. I always wanted to do. I knew in my early 20s, when I retire, I wanted to be in Thailand, number one. And number two, I wanted to see the world. I had a bucket list of places I wanted to see. Me, I'm a history buff. I want to see the ruins. I wanted to see Pompeii. I wanted to see the Colosseum. I wanted to see the Vatican City. And wow, I can't believe how old Vatican City is. And it's a very small city, and they have their own license plates on the car that says they can go into Vatican City. If you don't have that license plate, you ain't getting in there.
Right.
And it was just wonderful, you know, going back and seeing the history of everything, you know, and all these great big, you know, palaces that were back 2,000 years ago are still standing today in castles. And, you know, you can see where king and queens lived, and you're like, wow, it's amazing that they're still standing, you know. Average house, you build it today, within 10 years, you're doing repairs on it, you know. Within 5 years, you're doing repairs. You're replacing the gutters or the pipes or something. These guys built houses 3,000 years ago, and they're still freaking standing today. What's that tell you about society?
I remember we looked at, I think I was with you, we were looking at new houses in the Philippines.
Yes.
And I was on the second story, and I walked out onto the balcony, and I looked up, and there was the gutter, you know, on the roof line. Christ, I says to the guy, how long have these houses been standing? They were the new ones.
Yeah.
You know, to pre-sell, sell off. He says, oh, a little over a year. The gutters were rusted the shit out of.
Yeah.
They had holes already. I'm thinking, what kind of building?
Holes rusted through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just shake your head.
Yeah.
Not that that means anything, but Terry Fallon says, Coop, are you going to post any videos of the cruise?
Right. We only made a couple because we wanted to enjoy this vacation, folks. And I know a lot of people have been asking me, please make some videos of the cruise ship and stuff.
Yeah.
So I did.
Okay.
One.
Oh, Jesus.
That's it.
Let's get with the program.
And what I wanted to show you all is what the casino gives me for comp.
Okay.
Okay. Because that's what I tell you all. I play on the casinos. I win my cruises. What it costs me and what reward I get out of it.
Right.
Much better than going online to NCL's website and paying for what we had. So I filmed the room we stayed in, the free cabin that we got. And it was in the Haven, which is the VIP section of the ship. You got a butler and a concierge and all that. And I showed the room, the layout, everything. And I go over the costs as well and what it's cost me. Now, we got that back-to-back free. All we had to do was pay the taxes and the port fees and the gratuities, which cost us $1,200 for the two of us, $600 each for a 21-day cruise.
Yeah,
in the VIP section. And I met a gentleman on the cruise ship that was staying in the cabin next to mine. He paid $22,000 for that cabin.
Ooh.
We paid $1,200.
Yeah.
How much did it cost me in the casino? About $5,000.
Right.
Cost me $5,000 to get those points, to get that cabin.
Yeah.
Sitting in the casino a couple hours, drinking some brandy, smoking some cigars.
All free, by the way.
All free.
Yeah.
All the drinks are free, you know.
And you said the cigars are free and
everything.
they give you everything.
Everything for free.
Nice.
And that's the thing about casinos. They do it in Las Vegas too.
Sure.
You're gambling, you're spending big money. Yeah, they're going to throw in perks, you know?
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. Fantastic time. I saved $15,000 on that room. Over 15,000.
Well, and then you got the free cruises coming.
Yeah.
So
And now I got free cruises
Yeah.
coming, you know, another 5 lined up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it pays to play, in my opinion. And I always play to lose. I go in the mindset, I'm taking this 5,000 with me.
Here's my budget.
Yeah, I'm going to get this amount of points. I'm going to lose, but I'm gaining 15,000 for a VIP room.
Good.
Yeah. I'm paying 20% of the price for a VIP room, basically. And that's the mindset I go in with. If I win, it's a bonus. I came back with $1,800, so I didn't lose it all, you know? So plus.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Plus. There we are. He's back.
I'm back.
Ivy Melanin. Hello. Nice to see you back, Cooper and Brooke live. Say hi to Darlene, Jackie, and all the Goyles.
Will do, Ivy.
Auntie Ivy.
Ate Ivy. Yes.
Jay Latable. Welcome back. Jesus, I probably get these names wrong all the time. On the cigar location, did you mean Cigarista? I can't find the cigar factory on Google Maps. Thanks.
I will go there and I'm going to get their business card.
Okay.
Because I do get this question pop up from time to time. And I do need to go in there and see if they got my King Edwards. I'm sure they do. And because they got them from all over the world. It's a big place. So probably Friday, I'll take a trip in there. And I'll get their business card. And I'll actually show it to you guys. And I'll take a picture and I'll put it on the Facebook group, by the way. And for everybody that's new to the channel, if you subscribe to the channel, you're automatically eligible to join our Facebook group. It's only for subscribers. And on there, we talk about stuff that we don't talk about on YouTube. And it is all friendly and everybody is great and sociable on there. Over 2,000 of our subscribers from YouTube have joined our Facebook group.
Nice.
So you'll be able to talk to people in live chat and ask them questions. And we have over 500 of our subscribers boots on ground here now in Thailand.
Go. Terry Fallon, okay, Coop, the real question is, how much did you win in the casino? You always seem to have such good luck.
I didn't actually. I'm down $3,800.
3,200. You brought 18 back.
Yeah, 3,200.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I lost 3,200, but I gained 5 free cruises.
Yeah, so pretty good trade-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So to me, it's a plus.
Well, yeah. Now, you're going to get to a point, though, where you can't maybe do all those cruises.
Well, the thing is, the cruise lines often do short cruises.
Oh, there you go.
For like 5 days.
Yeah, better.
For example, Darlene and I want to see Japan. Neither one of us have ever been in Japan. NCL runs a cruise that goes around Japan mainland and the islands.
Yeah.
And then finishes in Japan. And it's only like a 5-day cruise.
Right.
We can do that. You know, we want to see other islands in Asia where we can just pop over. It's a short flight, 2 hours, jump on the cruise for 5 days, have a mini vacation.
Now,
and do it like that.
Like there's cruises that go for like 28 days. That wouldn't be part of this promotion.
Well, the promotion is, and the certificate we got says any cruise anywhere. There's only 2 conditions.
Yeah.
One, you have to book it within 60 days of departure from the cruise.
Okay, you got 2 months.
Yeah, so you got 2 months to book it, and it must leave within 1 year of receiving that certificate.
Of when you
Of when you book it.
Yeah, gotcha.
So yeah, so you'll be going out next year on a cruise. And there's several mini cruises that they do around the area that I'd love to do. And one of them is Japan.
Well, and with Darlene loving that cruise life, you could do the same thing as you did this time, book back-to-back cruises possibly. Could you not?
Yeah.
You know, then you'd have
we could stay on the Japanese cruise for
hell of a,
for 15 days, just, you know, 3 trips on the 5 days if we wanted to. You know, Darlene also and I would love to see South Korea. We've been told that it's a beautiful place, especially Seoul, you know, in South Korea. So there's a lot we want to do. And there's a lot of mini cruises, you know, that we don't have to fly all the way to Miami, you know, to do a 5-day
Sure.
Bahama cruise.
Nah,
Don't interest me.
less flights the better.
I don't want to do a 5-day cruise and I'm flying 18 hours in an airplane. Hell no.
Maybe do New Zealand, Australia, some of the islands out there, Papua New Guinea,
Exactly.
you know, yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
So a lot we can do.
Alfa Romeo, Coop, Darlene picked up her charms. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pandoras. Did you purchase your authentic Ferrari jersey in Italy?
Nope. No.
The authentic one, yeah, that would be
Yeah,
a few
no.
dinero.
Mm-hmm.
Bhagwan says, Coop, I tried to order the burrito kits on Amazon. They said it would be imported from Canada. Well
Wow.
done. Could not find a store near Chicago that sold them in the store, only online. Bingo.
The only place I've seen them, Bhagwan, in on the U.S. was at Costco. Costco always had them in stock. That's where I saw those burrito kits.
No,
And that's where I used to buy them at Costco
Jesus.
in
What
California.
was it? 4 years ago, I headed to the Philippines, and
Hmm.
believe it or not, he was asking me to bring that same shit from the Florida at that time. Did I bring the right ones?
You
or-
did.
Okay, so they
So
were
you-
available.
And you got it at Costco.
Well, yeah, was it Costco or one of the big grocery stores? Anyways, one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said you got it at Costco.
I wasn't sure if I brought the right ones or not, but yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 years he's been pounding the pavement for them.
Yeah.
Stacy says we have those Mexican kits in Australia, along with a bunch of others, including taco kits.
Mm.
Great, quick, and easy dinners. Yeah.
I love the sauce they make it. They give you to cook it. If they only had the sauce here, that'd be enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, because we can buy the soft tortillas here. You know, from Old El Paso.
I never thought of looking in Australia. I could do that when I'm over there for you.
Oh yes, please. You'll be there at Christmas, won't you?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Terry Fallon, hey Alpha, won't be long before you're back in Thailand, but who's counting? Robert Pierpont says Egypt is safe enough, but it's super scam central.
Mm.
It's the worst place for scam after scam after scam out of anywhere I've ever been, especially at the pyramids. And you can't avoid it. You cannot avoid it. So
That's why I go on the paid excursions from the cruise line.
yeah.
Okay. Some people want to go and do their own thing and they're going to get scammed. You know, there's unavoidable.
You think you're going to save and you end up paying more.
Yeah. I'd rather do the excursion with their own private bus, their own tour guide. Well, it's not private bus. It's one that they reserve for the day,
Sure.
but it's with a trusted tour operator. And they're there to protect you so you don't get scammed. You know, they have the tickets to get into the pyramids. They have the tickets to do this. They have the tickets to do that. And it's already done. And you pay one price, maybe $200-300 per person, whatever. But you're chauffeured there in the bus. It's got aircon. You don't have to worry about rip-off taxis, you know, and people taking you down alleys and mugging you and being fake taxi drivers, you know, and all that. You don't have to worry about it. I just do the paid ones.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot less
Definitely
hassle.
safer.
Yeah.
Safety in numbers. Terry Fallon, Brooke already burning the wood that I stacked 2 months ago. It's that time of year.
Getting cold.
He's up in Bancroft, and you know, Jesus, he was. Remember, he was getting out of winter. You know, he's putting the snowblower away, and then you know, a month or two later, he's stacking wood, getting ready for the next winter. And now he's having to stoke the fire.
But Terry, look at the bright side. You don't have black flies the size of helicopters.
Yeah, we had those too. I forgot. Yeah,
They're
you'll
not
love
there this time of year.
You'll love it when you get here, Terry. Alpha says, Coop, did you and Darlene enjoy the Italian grappa shot?
No.
Or was it much too potent for your liking?
We didn't get a chance. We stopped at a restaurant, and I think it was in Sicily, the restaurant we stopped in. And we had a very nice margarita pizza. No, it was where you told us to eat the pizza. He said it's the best in all of Italy, and we did. We stopped and had a pizza there. And it's where they made pizza, where it was invented. And it was invented for a queen of Italy. the king and queen of Italy, and they hired this chef for an event, and he decided to make them something they'd never had before and came up with pizza. And they loved it. And that's where we stopped and had the pizza. And we asked for the, Darlene asked for the grappa shot, but the restaurant next door had it.
Okay.
So we didn't get it.
Live and learn with Mikey. Good morning, DJ Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene. Welcome back.
And thank you, Mike. When you back in Thailand, buddy? You got to be coming back out here soon now.
Tony says safety concern about Egypt was probably the wrong term. Heard about over commercialization, scams, etc., that detract from the bucket list experience.
Yeah, that's why I'm just going to do the guided tour. You know,
you got to figure that any busy tourist spot is gonna.
Oh, we saw that in Europe.
Well, sure,
we saw it all over Europe. You know, one person on our cruise got robbed in Barcelona. You know,
pickpocket probably.
Yeah, had her whole purse stolen.
Notorious.
You know, and poor lady. You know. Luckily, her husband, you know, had his wallet and backup credit cards and were able to cancel hers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but what cash she had, traveling cash, was gone.
I was in Madrid one time, and actually, I didn't catch the guy, but you know, you knew he tried to get you, pickpocket.
Yeah.
But I had these khaki pants with like dual pockets, and he got into the one which I had nothing in.
Right.
And looking at the bulge, which was in the bottom pocket, and there was like 3 of them, one to distract you, and then one, you know, back up, and but they just kept walking, and you know, they kind of bump you a little bit, and you felt the hand in your pocket, but sneaky buggers, and they're professionals.
Now, in Europe, what they do is they have this little scanning device, and it'll scan your cards and take money off of your card while it's still in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
And it's big in a lot of countries in the world. I'm sure it's in America and Canada, Australia, England.
Card reader, whatever.
Card readers. And Darlene bought me something for my birthday to protect me for that. And she bought me this.
Yeah.
Okay. And what it is it's you put your cards in here, and it's magnetic here. So it blocks the card readers. And then you have the Apple AirTag here that you pair with your phone. And if this leaves you, it'll alert you straight away on your phone.
Nice.
And it's great. They can't hack through this because the magnetic device in there, it interferes with the signal, so they can't do it.
Correct.
And she only bought this for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lifesaver. I
becoming
recommend
popular.
get one of these, and you can put the Apple AirTag in there. It's got a slot here for your Apple AirTag.
Nice.
Pair that with your phone, and you're protected against those scammers. So thank you, honey.
T. Meyer, welcome back, Coop. Well, I am retiring to Thailand, and a couple of my teeth are gray. I want to know where you can get your teeth done and the price range. Thank you, and cheers from Arizona.
Okay, I got my implants done. I had all my teeth pulled out because they were rotten to the core, and because I'm diabetic, brittle bones. And anyways, I had a complete set of implants put in, 16 implants put in, and then top and bottom, and I did it at Bangkok Hospital. Why did I do it at Bangkok Hospital? It was the cheapest? No.
They're the best.
Maybe not the best.
It's only your teeth you're talking about.
But Novocaine doesn't work on me.
Oh, yeah.
One of the side effects, again, of being diabetic. You know, certain things work,
True.
certain things don't. And they say it's only 10% of diabetics, less than 10%, that have this adverse reaction to Novocaine that don't work. They can put 20 needles in my mouth, I'll still feel everything. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you need.
So they had to put me to
aesthetics.
sleep to do it, or feel all the pain, and nobody wants to do that. So they put me to sleep to do it, and I paid double what it would have cost anybody else to do that can take Novocaine. And but it was worth it. Every penny. I'd do it again tomorrow because I love having implants in. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and I wish I would have been able to afford to do it years ago in my youth when my teeth were really bad.
Yeah, they have so
Yeah.
many dentist shops here, I would say,
Mm.
T. Meyer, that you won't have an issue finding one. Definitely get quotes.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they obviously try and suggest you do implants because that's where their money is. But, you know, for me, dentures were good enough. And, you know, $200 to $300 is all you'd end up paying for a set of dentures that work. So
Yeah.
you got those two extremes. You know, I would say Cooper had the best of the best, but had a necessity why he had to do that with, you know, anesthetics. But in my case, hey, they were quoting me a lot of, but you know, at 72 years of age, I'm fine with dentures, you know.
Yeah.
So, yep.
And price range depends. You say you got a couple of teeth. It's not going to be a lot.
No.
For a couple of teeth. You can get all your teeth completely done, top and bottom, and all pulled out and implants put in for $20,000 here in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're only doing a couple, you know, how many teeth does human body have?
I don't know. A lot.
Was it like 26 teeth, 13 top,
Yeah.
13 bottoms, or 28, somewhere around there? Then divide it by that, and you'll come up with a individual tooth price.
We've met people that have come just for the dentistry.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So they obviously, it's way, way less expensive here than their home countries
Yeah.
for these dental issues. So
So
and
I'd say about $1,000 a tooth.
yeah.
Implant. Yeah. $1,000.
Well, I was
implant.
quoted like 5-6 times as much in Canada
Mm.
for the same work I got
Yeah.
done here. Like it's just, yeah, you can pay your flight and accommodations, still be money ahead if you had a bunch of work. So
Yeah.
you'll see it when you get here.
But the one that everybody recommends that I will tell you is Pattaya International Dental Clinic. It's called PIDC, and they're on Google.
Yeah.
Make an appointment with them, go in and see them before you get there.
Jackie's had work done there. I had a quote out of those guys. They were reasonably priced.
That's the number one recommended one here.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, you walk in, there's expats sitting there. So they're obviously happy. So they're busy. You speak perfect
all the
English.
doctors speak English,
Yep.
and the reception staff. So yeah, not a problem.
I believe in freedom. Hello, gents. How about those Cuban cigars, Cooper?
I do like a good Cuban. Again, cruise ship doesn't sell them on the Mediterranean. Upset me. I wish I would have known that before I got on. And then there's something else that I didn't know that we got hit with
What's
on the
that?
cruise ship. If you sail out of Barcelona, you are charged a 25% tax on every drink and every meal that you pay for on the ship.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Even if you paid the all-inclusive package.
Yeah.
So you don't have any bill at the end of the cruise. If you sail out of Barcelona, there's a 25% tax or 30%.
What
something
a
like that.
scam that
And
is.
even we had the free Starbucks package
Yeah.
as well that we paid for. I get back to the room at night. We'd had a couple Starbucks, couple Baileys. I love Baileys on ice at the bars and stuff. Went back to the room, and you got the interactive TV.
Yeah.
Went on the interactive TV, and it says my billing, and you click on that, and it'll tell you what your charges are. You know, if you have any upcharges that weren't included in your package. And I'm looking $3, $3, $3, $3, $3. And I'm like, what the heck is this $3 tax? So the next day we went to guest services and we asked, oh, when you sail out of Barcelona until the cruise ends, for every drink or up package that you get, you have to pay a $3 tax.
Who the hell gets that money?
Barcelona, Spain.
Bastards.
Even though you're in Italy, you're still paying Barcelona.
Isn't that
because
crazy?
it left from Barcelona.
Yeah.
But when we got to Venice and the cruise finished and the new cruise began, because we were leaving from Venice,
Yeah.
no tax.
No tax. What a difference, eh?
Yeah. So I
Things
will
they don't
never,
tell you.
ever cruise from Barcelona
No.
again. There was one couple that were in tears and got off the cruise 8 days into the cruise, 7 days into the cruise, and they were only 2 cabins down from us. It was a husband and wife and 2 teenage children. They got the children the drinks package for sodas, so they can have sodas. You know, can't have alcohol.
Charge tax on that too?
Tax on that, and they got charged $1,800. And that was their excursion money because they had a budget. They'd been planning this trip for 4 years, and they had a spending budget of what they're going to pay for the excursions. They were doing the guided tours, so you have to pay extra for that. Of course, everybody does.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got to get paid. You know, and they had this bill, almost $2,000. Well, that meant that they couldn't do the excursions that they wanted to do. You know, they couldn't see Pompeii. They couldn't see the Colosseum. They couldn't see, you know, whatever it is that they booked. And they got off the ship early and flew back to America.
Things they don't tell you.
They said, you never told us this.
Yeah.
And we didn't budget for this. You know, a $2,000 bill.
I don't know where you'd find that out. You'd have to do some deep research.
But apparently this only came in a few months ago.
Okay, so it wouldn't even have been.
But the cruise line could have sent you an email.
Yeah.
And say, due to new rules from Spain, all ships sailing out of Spain, for every drink and meal package that you buy, even if you paid for it in advance, there's a 25-30% tax on it.
Well,
they could have sent that out to everybody in an email, because they always send you emails. We got emails for 3 months before our cruise. Okay, you can go on and do your pre-boarding now. You can now book your excursions online. Every week we're getting a different email. Would you like to upgrade your cabin to a 2-bedroom, or, you know, or one with the jacuzzi on a balcony, and all these fancy things that you can get on the cruise ship? You know, they send you emails every single week from the cruise line. It drives you freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they put one in there and said, by the way, update from Spain, if you're cruising out of Spain, any port in Spain, there's a 25-30% tax, whatever it was, Darlene knows, for every drink. So we're buying Starbucks on there, which were like $10 for a Starbucks, extra large Starbucks. And
free for you.
Free for us.
Yeah,
but no, we're paying
tax.
$3 each time we have one.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony says, medical issue may delay my next trip to early 2026.
Ah, okay.
Not that far off.
Yeah.
Weighing January to March versus April to June trip. Your thoughts?
Well, April to June, pay less.
Yeah, January to March is high season.
Yeah.
So you accommodations.
I would come at the end of April after Songkran.
Yeah.
Get Songkran out the way and then come.
Yeah.
Songkran can be an absolute nightmare because everything's gridlocked. There's a water festival and everybody's having a soaking wet party. And some people don't like it. You know, you get the baby powder in your face, and maybe some people get it in their eyes. It stings. Yeah. You know, it's not for everybody. We loved it our first time.
Yeah.
But after that, we avoided it.
Then you exactly.
Yeah.
Second you're not, we're staying in.
I ain't going out for a week.
Nope.
Yeah. Or go out at night when the party's finished. Yeah. Bugwog. Oh, it's Roger Carpenter. Hey, Roger. Roger Dodger. Thank you, buddy.
Jack Bree bought cigars at Cigarista. Not bad prices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Didn't know that place
over
existed.
Here.
Tony says, also considering ICL surgery while there, so I can get rid of these damn glasses for good. Any recommendations?
Yeah, they do the laser eye surgery here.
They do. Yeah.
But I got to think who had it done. We got a couple subscribers that have had it done.
Yeah.
I'd have to. Best thing I can say, Tony, if you're not already, get on our Facebook group. It's down there in the banner called Coopersthaiadventure Community. Okay, there's 4 questions to answer. One, it wants your YouTube names, so just put at Tony Boex 61, and you'll be good to go. And just agree to the administration rules, the site rules, that we don't bash anybody, everybody's friendly in there, and you're automatically in. It's that easy. And ask in there, because we do have subscribers that have done the laser eye treatment. I've had my eye bags physically removed. Darlene had nose surgery, and I've had my implants done. So and a lot of people have had tummy tucks done. We have people that have had the one from Prada Mac Hill, the
chiropractor?
no, the one in Prada Mac Hill, stem cell.
Oh, okay.
Treatment. They do all that here in Thailand, folks. A lot of things that you don't get in the West, we do here, and it's perfectly legal. And they've done the research and they've approved it by Thai government standards, and said, yes, okay, we've done the research. This is safe for people to do. In America, stem cells are still in clinical trials. It'll probably be 20 years before they ever get it approved, if ever. So
I think it would be cheaper here than the West.
And it's a lot cheaper than the West. So go in there, Tony, and they'll be more than happy to help you with the prices and who was that they used.
Robert Pierpont, Albania has more bunkers than any other country in the world, thanks to the insanely paranoid Enver Hoxha.
Oh, wow.
He's head of the government there. So.
Didn't know that. But on our next cruise, the casino manager, Ian, very nice guy from England, he said to me, when you're in Vietnam, you want to do this excursion. And I said, what's this? And you go into the tunnels. Remember when Vietnam was at war with the French?
French, Indochina, yeah.
Yeah, and they built all these tunnels before the American War. He said they're as big as cities under there.
Wow.
He said you wouldn't believe all the infrastructure they put into these underground facilities. He says it's absolutely amazing. You'll love the tour. I said, okay, fantastic. We'll put that on our to-do list.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have the kids with us, and I'm sure the kids will love it too.
LV says, no spooky link or any of the link games or any Huff and Puff games on the ships.
There was. We had Huff and Puff was on the ship. We had the Link games on the ship. The
older
briefcase
versions,
game. And yeah, it was the older versions, but the original version.
Okay.
So they were good. You had Dragon Link on there as well. That's a firm favorite of ours. I won the major on Dragon Link, actually. So fantastic there. I hit the major. It was a maxed out major of $2,000, and I hit it.
Oh, good.
So great there. And the Locket Link was the briefcase game. I got another hand pay on that. I got 3 hand pays on the cruise ship.
Well done.
Yeah, and then the last one was on All Aboard, which is a great game with the choo-choo trains, and you get 6 trains, and every spin you're winning money. As long as the train comes up, it adds everything on the board to the total every single time you get a train. And I got another hand pay on that one. So 3 hand pays I got on the cruise ship. Kept me going for 21 days.
Well done. Alpha says, I often say,
Andiamo, hurry up.
to pin the food munchkin.
It doesn't mean hurry up. The tour guide said it means let's go.
Let's go. LV says 51 likes, halfway there. Pound it. Peoples make
pound
everyone
it, folks.
smile.
We got to try and get to 100 likes on the live stream. And if you're watching on the replay, it counts too.
Yeah.
Please help us get to 100 likes per live stream, because YouTube will then recommend our channel to more people. More people get, the more friends you guys are going to get in the future. So more the merrier. We want that.
Alpha Mayo says, Terry, the TCC reads 48, and that's the Thailand countdown clock.
Is it? TCC?
Yeah, 48.5 days. And yes, I'm marking each day off on the calendar. Looking forward to seeing everyone again soon.
Okay.
It's already
soon,
packed.
buddy.
Yep. Terry Fallon, good you, Coop and Darlene. Lots of cruises to take in the next couple of years.
That's the plan.
Yep.
That's the plan. And I'll still play at the casino because it's fun.
Sure.
I'll still play at the casino. And when I spoke to Ian, the casino manager, and this new tier level was introduced on the return cruise, I said, why don't you do the same as Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and a lot of the other cruise lines? When you go into the casino at the reception desk, there's a placard there, and it tells you get this many points, you get this cabin. I said, right now you're doing 2,000 points for an inside cabin. They'll say 2,000 points for an inside cabin, 5,000 for a balcony, 10,000 for a stateroom.
Yeah, better.
I said, if you do that, you're then matching what the competition's doing. He said, great idea, Cooper. He says, I'm going to suggest that to corporate and I'll let you know what they say. And he did. He came back 5 days later and he said to me, I suggested it to corporate, and they said they're looking to see how well the program does at the start, and then they'll look into it.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, that's great news. That's forward thinking.
Well, good tip.
You know, I said, if they do that, then my 12,000 points gives us a VIP suite, you know, for any cruise in the world. Be awesome.
Terry Fallon, Coop, you're right. The industrial sized bugs are gone. It's a win-win.
Yeah, now you can have the white fluffy stuff, Terry.
Live and learn with Mike. I will arrive in 39 days.
Oh, wow,
to the
not long.
happy land, the land of smiles.
So he'll be here at the end of November, beginning December. Well
Probably
done,
loving
Mikey.
it. Live and learn with Mike says, Facebook closed my account because they say I was selling too many things. I can't help myself. I'm getting ready to move to Thailand. I had to create a new Facebook account with a different name.
No
Bingo.
problem. You can still come on, Mike, and just put in the comments there to join our Facebook group. Hey, it's me, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, Live and learn with Mike. And Brooke will accept you.
Sure,
problem.
no issues.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, the guided tours take you to scams at the pyramids where they sell perfume, they show you good stuff, and if you buy any of it, it's gift wrap and it's trash. Do not buy anything at these places they stop at.
Oh, believe me, I know about that, Robert. And I told Darlene on the cruise, I said, watch, this tour guide's going to take us into a shop that he's going to recommend, and everybody's going to buy in there. You know why? Because he's getting a commission from the shop for bringing them in.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be getting 10% for everything that you buy in the shop, and he'll give you a real good sales pitch why you should buy there, because it's not the cheap stuff that you'll find down the road
Anywhere else.
It's the best bargain you're going to
wrap
get
it
here
for you, free of charge.
I know them personally. And I've been coming to this shop for years, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, wow. And you'll go in there and you'll buy a lot of stuff, and he gets a big check from there. And yeah, I know all about that in the tour industry, Robert. And you're right, that did happen.
And then Ralph says, Brooke, how about those Toronto Blue Jays winning the American League pennant? They beat them damn Yankees. World Series this Friday. It starts Friday. So yeah, that was exciting news for Canadians. We hadn't been in the World Series in a few decades.
A long time.
Yeah, long time. And I was actually at a couple of the games when they did win it.
Yeah.
Roger Clemens was pitching back in those days. And but yeah, Joe Carter hit that famous home run. But now, it's years later, decades, and here the Blue Jays are back in it. So good news.
And before we read any more comments, a little bit of update to tell you all. On Saturday's live stream, we have some major news to put out on the channel in regards to Swanepoel Airport and what is going on there. Lots of changes we noticed on the way out and the way back. And we're going to go over that with you all on Saturday. Live stream. So make sure you join us on Saturday's live stream. It's going to be a good one.
Well, nice.
Not going to tell you now. No spoiler alerts. I got to get everything written down and go over everything. So I got it all fresh in my head. And I'm still a little bit jet lagged. So I don't want to put out any false information.
Terry Fallon says, Alpha, my wife and I talk about meeting you and Coop and Brooke one day. Wouldn't that be great?
Sure would. Come on out. Everybody's welcome.
Jumped in. That looks familiar.
We know that one.
T something maybe. Doty. Anyways, there's a ton of videos stating the decrease in Thai tourism. Have you noticed store owners being concerned? What are your thoughts?
No. And here's why. The Chinese is down, but the expats is up.
Yeah.
Who spends more money in Thailand? Expats.
Yeah, we would.
Because the Chinese will only go with the tour guide. They don't go anywhere that the tour guide unless the tour guide's with them.
Yep.
So they do a package deal. They don't come out and go to the local restaurants and the shops and the malls and spend money here or there and rent bikes or cars or anything like that. They don't do any of that. We do. So the store owners aren't upset with the Chinese being down. Maybe a couple of the hotels that cater to only Chinese might be a little bit upset, or maybe some of the buffets that they take them to, the food places, might be a little bit upset. But for those that cater to everybody, no, they're loving it because there's more expats coming. There's more people from Europe, America, Canada, Australia,
and it's still
that's way up.
It's still very, very early in the
high season.
Yeah, it's just basically
high season officially starts next month.
Yeah, next month. So we'll see. In another 2-3 months from now, we'll have a little better take on what's happened during this high season. But
yeah. When it's high season in Jomtien and Pattaya, when you can't get on a bot bus.
Okay.
When there's people hanging off the bot bus and it's going up the hill and the back end's all the way down like this, because there's people standing here on the end and the front tires are barely touching the ground and it's going up the hill. That's when we're in high season. Yeah. Every bot bus is packed and you can't get a bolt. Yeah.
Alpha says, Terry, looking forward to meeting you and the wife.
We all are. Yeah.
Jack Bree, Cigarista on Soy Song Road near Soy 11 in Pattaya.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. Much appreciated. I do like my cigars too.
LV says, Songkran, a lot of fun first time. Yeah. Correct, but not so much of us people that wear glasses.
Yeah, because you're going to get it covered in what I like to call gunk. The powder. Yeah, baby powder.
WC Secrets to Success, DC, 30 years, career salesman here. Whenever it says free, you better start asking questions and grab your wallet. Yeah. Hang on to it because they're going to bind you over somehow.
Exactly.
Bend you over, I think he meant to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on the cruise ship, it was. What did we have to pay for? Well, we paid for the drinks package. We paid for the Starbucks package, our taxes, the cabin was free.
Yeah.
The buffet meals were all free. We had to pay our taxes and stuff. But yeah, I would have said it was about $2,000 each.
Yeah, that Barcelona, I think, might be
because the drinks package, that was, $600 there. The Starbucks, maybe another $300, but if you just put it in the taxes and the gratuities and the port fees, you were looking at $300 each.
Still a good deal.
Yeah. And we know who this is. What's Duke doing these days?
What's Duke doing these days? Canada Goose on the loose. Coop, you'll need to slim down a bit more if you plan on crawling through the Chu Chi tunnels.
Is that what it's called?
Vietnam.
There, Duke? Yeah. He did say some of them are quite tight.
Yeah,
so that's where I'll send the kids and Darlene through.
Yeah.
As long as they got some Vietnamese beer there, I'll be happy.
Snowbird says, hello from Alaska. Ran into a guy with a t-shirt that just said Cooper's on it. I went to high five him and he looked at me like I was a loon or something. I asked him, did you hit the like button?
Nice
question mark. Good. LV says, hey guys, what are those scan me signs above your heads?
Okay, well, the first one here on that side, right there, that is the Buy Me a Coffee link. You scan that with your phone and you can buy us a coffee to say thank you. And they're only $5 each. And we recommend that over the super thanks if you want to help support the channel because we get 90% of it. The super thanks, YouTube takes 40% of tax.
Criminal.
The one above Mr. Brooks' head is for the e-guide. We made the e-guide for the channel and we undersold it by 90% to all the other YouTubers that are doing it out here. And I think they're ripping people off. And we're giving the same information and a lot more for 90% less. We're doing it at cost, zero profit. because we want to save our subscribers money. We're not out here to rip you off.
No.
We do everything that we do here is for free. So we made our own e-guide with all the information they provide, plus a hell of a
Boots
lot
on the
more.
ground tips.
And it'll save you money from day one. Where to go, what to do, how to do it. It's all in there in the e-guide book, and it's $49.99. So what are the other YouTubers charging? Anywhere from $300 to $700 for theirs, and it's nowhere near as good. And I know because I get a lot of feedback from people that have bought theirs and then come over and bought ours and said, I wish I would have known this. And yours is a lot better. So much appreciated for the feedback. And that's what the QR codes are for.
Alpha says, Terry, andiamo. Okay, hurry up.
Get over here.
Jay says, quick question, guys. I'll bring 1,000+ thread count bed sheets. That's a good thread count. Are most beds in the jumped in condos full or queen size?
Yes.
Most are king size.
Well, you'll find no.
Well, in our area it is.
Most are queen.
Are they? Okay.
Yes. I filmed over 400 videos, Brooke.
Oh, well. I corrected.
You've only seen a couple of condos. I've seen a few hundred.
Exactly.
Most are queen. I would say 60% are queen. The other 40% are either twin or king. And you can get very good mattresses here. I think that's J-Easy.
Okay.
And the one we bought is a Posturepedic mattress.
Yeah.
$1,000.
And you bought a king.
And it's a king size.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing I bought. 3 years later, still like it's brand new. Super comfortable.
You will sleep better on a king than a queen.
I have an excellent night's sleep every night on that mattress.
Spend a third of your life in a bed, you better think about
the Thai mattresses are rock hard.
They seem to be
like sleeping on the floor,
which I'm used to and I like it, but
I don't.
I would say, Jay, if you know a few of the buildings you might want to stay in, you might even call them and see what their typical size beds are. So that'll give you an idea. But more than likely, you might end up on a king, you know, so something to consider. Jack Bree, Vinmoc tunnels out of Hue, I think it's pronounced.
Hue in Vietnam.
Are massive, central Vietnam.
Yeah, that's the ones we're going to do on the next cruise, Jack. And we got quite a few of our subscribers coming with us in the December cruise.
Alpha says, gentlemen, the Food Munchkin says hello, and Coop, nice to see you back safe and sound.
And thank you, Romeo. Much appreciated.
Pin, the lovely Food Munchkin. Jack Bree, Suchi tunnels have been widened for Westerners. Okay.
Oh, need it. I got a little bit of a belly here.
Passport Bro says, Coop, not a criticism, just an observation.
Okay.
Solana is down 20% from the time you made that big call.
Well, I bought it at 262.
You did?
I did.
You bought at the top, Buster.
No, I didn't, because it's currently 280 something.
It's currently 180 something.
No.
Yeah. It is.
We're going to say 162. I'll have to look. It was, yeah.
Anyway, Solana, hey, buy and hold. It's going to go up. Not to worry. LV, thanks again for the time, fellas. Once again, happy Coop and Darlene made it back safe and sound. Yep.
And thank you. And that is the end of today's live stream. We're out of comments, and it was fantastic. Thank you for all the warm welcome backs to Cooper and Darlene. Much appreciated. And Robert says salt is 186 right now, so I would have bought in at 162. My bad. Okay. And it did go well above 200, and then it's dropped back down, and Bitcoin did, and Bitcoin went up to, what was it, 113,000 last night. It jumped up 7,000 and boom, down today. So yeah, it's doing the roller coaster, what crypto does, tries to get out the weak hands. Yeah. And we're just going to say our goodbyes, and then we're going to log off, and we will see you Saturday when we bring out the big news about what's going on in Swanepoel Airport. I got a lot of stories to tell you there. Chu Chi tunnels are 1 hour or so out of Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, thank you for that, Jack. Yeah, this one that we're going to do. Looks like a lot of people have done that and enjoyed it.
Yeah,
or they know about it. Passport Bro says, Coop, you hear a lot of horror stories on YouTube. A lot of expats fall on hard times. Yeah, people do. All over the world fall on hard times.
Poor planning prevents piss poor performance. So it's maybe a lack of planning. Thanks again, Jen, says Romeo. Nice to see you back. See you in the next live stream.
Okay, thank you, Romeo.
Bliss be with you. Gold and silver both had a pullback today. Great day to buy. Yeah.
Well, they say people are getting out of gold and silver to buy Bitcoin now. Gold and silver run up. They run them up until there's no more people left to buy them. They quickly sell, as it's going up. And then they pair trade into Bitcoin, get that up, and then sell and get out and get into the next best thing.
I heard, I think it was Mal. Mal's a gold bug. God bless him. He said last week, sent me a thing. My God, they were lined up for like 2 kilometers, I think in Melbourne, to buy gold from this one specific shop.
That's FOMO.
Well, yeah. When I heard that, I thought,
fear of missing out.
Here we go. Price is going to be coming down.
Yeah.
And sure enough, yesterday it was 5%. Silver was a good buy 5 years ago.
Yeah, all these were good buys 5 years ago, including Bitcoin when Bitcoin was under $10,000. Look at it today. 110,000. And last comment goes to Bless be with you.
China's working on using gold to back their currency. Yeah,
I think they're trying to get away from the dollar.
Yeah.
And that is the end of the live stream. Thank you all so very much. 69 people that stayed to the end. And if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. It's absolutely
free.
You got the
outro you're going to play?
I'm going to play the full Coopersthaiadventure theme tune outro, 4 minutes, 22 seconds for y'all right now. So until next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. Stay tuned.
Stay safe.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's still my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky, festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace, Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Cooper's Thaiadventure.